Assalamu alaikum. Good morning. Welcome to Behind the Aroma with Aroma of Zanzibar. It is Tuesday morning. It's about 9:30. I just came back from the clinic. I took the kids for their annual checkup, and they don't like waking up so early in the morning, especially during the holidays. But this is only once a year because I don't like to wait. So I always like to have the appointment. I like to be the first person in the morning. So when they open at 8, your first appointment is me. So, and that's what I did. Anyway, I have a lot of stuff to do this week and next week. It's actually, the month of June is going so fast. And inshallah, I plan to share some of the things with you. I hope I'm not making it boring. I'm trying to make these vlogs as interesting as they can be, whenever and however I can. So let's see how much we're going to accomplish and how much I can share. All right, so I'll catch you up later. I'm going to check on my plants, by the way. It's 11 o'clock and I got it's been a long time since I had my breakfast, my oatmeal breakfast. This is a date paste. Alicia was making a date syrup. We have plenty of dates, so and she likes the date syrup in it, which is expensive, of course. So she decided to make date syrup, and this is the paste that was left after she squeezed all the liquid out. Actually, it turned out really cool, and so I thought I'll make use of this. And some flax seeds, chia seeds, haba soda, some bananas, some raspberries. These go bad very fast, so I bought them over the weekend for my dessert, which I hope by now you all have seen it. The baked yogurt. Oh, that was amazing, actually. We still have, I think, only one. So this is going to be my breakfast on the go. I have my big, large brunch because it's 11 o'clock already. And yeah, this one, I won't be eating anything until dinner. I'm trying my best to get back to my normal routine with all these desserts, and not to mention I'm baking another dessert for Eid, or hopefully tomorrow. I want to do it tomorrow. So I decided to go for my grocery shopping. Normally I go on Wednesday or Thursdays, but I need to do this dessert for Eid because I wanted to do it for Ramadan. I didn't get a chance. I did for the house. I had to try my best not to show the picture. So now I'm going to do it because it's a nice recipe that can be freezed. And so I'm going to do that. And I have a cake to do this weekend also. Alhamdulillah, I'm so happy these orders are coming now. So yeah, so I decided, since I'm free, I'm already dressed, let me just go out and do some grocery shopping. So I will see you all later. I'm here at World Food Market. Yeah, this is on Highway 6. I normally go to Hillcroft. Actually, I go to Hillcroft when I need to buy bread. The pita bread, they have it freshly baked there, and the garlic sauce. But otherwise, if I don't need those things, I come to Highway 6. The prices here, they're much, much better. This is a Pakistani managed shop. And yeah, I prefer to buy here. The prices are really good. And besides, there is a rice that I bought it from here. I was looking for the cheapest rice just to use on daily basis, and it turned out to be really, really good. And I haven't seen it anywhere else, so it's good that I'm coming here because I'm out of rice. All right, so I'm glad I do not use Nido because this thing is expensive. Oh my goodness. So they've got all kind of things that we normally use, and the honeys, and also I want to try something like this, but this gets really messy. Okay. And they got these. Actually, this is nice. Sour cherry. I think I want to try this. They got different kinds of preserves. Rose, I have tried rose before. Rose jam. This is Turkish. It's nice. Okay, raspberry. Actually, they're pretty good. Just $1.99. Not bad. Oh, I don't know how the prices are because this is $1, this is $2. Okay. Then I would need apricot jam for my recipe tomorrow. Oh my god, I forgot about this rasana. I used to drink this when I was in India. Oh my god. This side is the chocolates and the truffles. You have them in bags if you want to give it as a gift. Now it's Eid time. So the marshmallows. And they have these, the things that I don't like. And Quality Street, who remembers this? We used to have this. This side they have the cake rusk of different kinds. There is one that I buy for the kids, but I don't remember the brand. On this side they have all kind of biscuits, cookies. They have these. I used to buy these a lot when I was in school. Cheese links, but they were from a bakery. They were fresh from a bakery. These ones, I don't know, they probably taste okay. So yeah, and yeah, I'm going to the next aisle, which is rice. They've got all the lentils here, and the chanas, and the beans, and all the flours of the, you know, the lentils and the beans and whatever. Yeah. I hope they have a section that they're in small bags because these are really big bags. I do not wish to have so much. But anyways, this is my section for the rice. And these are huge. I don't need a 20-pound rice bag. Okay, where's my rice? Kitchen King. Sona Masuri. Yeah, they have rice this side too. I almost missed it. Where is my rice? My rice is not here. That means I have to find some other brand. I used to use India Gate for a long time. And they had a different packaging, so that packaging I didn't like it much. It doesn't really double in volume. It's just, you know. Now this one, Yazdani, whatever, I took a picture so that I won't forget it, but they don't have it. And I know I bought it from here. What am I gonna do? So they do have it, but the packaging is different. The one I bought was brown, so this is Shahzad Perfect Feast. And it is like $9 for 10 pounds. I have another one here. There's a super, which is $13 for 10 pounds. I think I will go for this one. It's all empty. What happened?
It's not working.
So you're not selling any meat today?
We are selling what you just check in the one freezer over there. We have put some of it.
Ah, okay. Everything here. Okie dokie. You know we always go for these. So beautiful. This one with camel. Okay. So what does the camel do? It's just a decoration, I guess. This is new. Oops. This is new. Then we have ginger chai. halal chai, French vanilla, saffron, masala, oregano, cardamom. Not bad. And they have these ones also. Okay, pumpkin spice, saffron masala. Oh goodness. Mint, ginger. Okay. Kashmiri chai. I want to try this. I don't know how many of them are in here. I have another brand here. Cardamom, ginger. So I'm back home. I didn't get much because there was a long queue since the freezers were not working. But I also went to Aldi's to get some butter and some sugar. And yeah, so I'll put all these things in the freezer. Then yeah, I think I'll relax for a while. I need to edit a video, so I'll do that and then maybe make some dinner for the children. Yeah, I'll catch up later with you guys. So I decided to make sekela for the children for tonight with some salad, and I'll just add maybe some beans or something to the salad so that I can have something to eat. I am trying to stay away from all this meat. Just be a vegetarian for a week. It's gonna help me a lot. Yeah, so I'm going to marinate this, and I decided also that I will bake the cakes today because I'm not sure if I can grill today outside. If I can, it will be good. If not, I have to grill in the oven, and that smell, the grilled chicken, especially sekela with all the spices, I cannot bake cake immediately. Immediately means tomorrow. So I have to bake my cakes today, and then I will do whatever I need to do with the chicken, whether it's in the oven or not. Yeah, this is where I miss my Omani home. And yeah, it had 2 ovens in the house, so one was just kept just for my baked goods. So anyway, I'm going to marinate this. If you are new to my channel, I do have this in my aroma of Zanzibar. Then I can link it in the description box. If you're interested, you can always make. If not, I'll see you later. Yeah, so my sweet potatoes, and these are canned chickpeas. We are going to roast this together. I'm gonna spray some olive oil. I'm gonna sprinkle some black pepper, coarse black pepper, some paprika, and some cumin powder. Cumin powder goes really, really well with sweet potatoes, and of course with what is this called? Garbanzo beans. I should have done this in a bowl and then just put them here because it would have been easier to toss, but it's okay. So these are going to go in the oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for about maybe 20 minutes until the sweet potatoes are well cooked. The garbanzo beans or chickpeas are already cooked, so I don't need that, but I just want them to have some flavor. All right. For my dressing, I'm using some tahini, some olive oil, about a tablespoon or so. I'm not measuring. 1 garlic clove, some cilantro. I'm gonna squeeze in some lime, For once I have lime. Some black pepper, salt, and some paprika. It's too thick. I added more lemon juice, and I'm also going to add jalapeno peppers. Half of it only, not a lot, because I tasted and I think I need something hot and spicy. Our salad dinner is ready. I've got some spinach and arugula, baby spinach. This is gonna be our base, kind of. Some cucumbers, a lot of cucumbers, and some bell peppers. Oops, this is not supposed to go in now. Just want to make sure it's all nice and even. Roasted sweet potatoes and garbanzo beans. Some mint and red onions. I'm just going to toss it a little bit. Some avocado. And the star of the show is our creamy tahini, spicy jalapeno, whatever you want to call. So there we go. That's it. I think I need more. So this is the first time I'm making this kind of dressing. I've done the tahini sandwich dressing, but not without jalapeno. So this is my salad. The only thing that's missing here is the salt. When I roasted the sweet potatoes, I should have added a little bit of salt, but I'll add the salt on top. But other than that, it is fantastic. I'll see you all tomorrow, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum. Good afternoon. It is Thursday afternoon. Yeah, it was kind of hectic this morning, and I didn't do the things that I planned to do on Tuesday or Wednesday, and I'm back on Thursday, so trying to finish as much as I can. And I just realized that sometimes it's okay, Mom. It is it takes an effort to vlog. Some days I don't feel like it. Like yesterday, I really didn't feel like it. And then another thing is, it's really hot here, even though we do have an AC in the kitchen. But you know, when you do multiple baking, it is hot, and I usually don't cover my hair, and I wear light clothes when I'm baking in my kitchen. And of course, I can't do that and vlog. So that's the reason why there are some things I don't show. Maybe you may see me on Monday, and then you see me on Friday. Yeah, so that's it. But I'm going to have my breakfast, lunch, whatever. I forgot to buy grits yesterday, and I'm really craving grits with eggs and spinach and mushroom. So I'll probably just have spinach, mushroom, eggs with a toast. I don't know. Let me see. So I decided to have spinach, mushroom, and the leftover salad, and also an egg with a tahini dressing. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Behind the Aroma with Aroma of Zanzibar with Fatia Ismail. Gosh, I have had, last week was crazy busy. It was really, really crazy busy. And it's been so hot. I really haven't vlogged. I don't even remember where I finished last, I think Tuesday or something. I have to go back to my phone and check. So yeah, it's been crazy busy and hectic, and I'm still trying to recover from the worst cake I ever made in my life. And I'm getting busy. I have cake order this weekend. It's a wedding. I'm doing the cake, and I'm also making some rice and those kind of things. So I'm just taking one day at a time, and it's really hot. So I'm getting ready to do the flowers. I actually wanted to do wafer paper flowers, and I know I have some wafer papers. I did send some to my friend in Oman. I thought I left some behind, but I cannot find it. So I think I will do gum paste. It's just 2 roses, maybe little flowers. It's also a practice for me. A practice to do these flowers. Actually, practice for my patience. I love making flowers, but I don't have patience. So I think if I start early, it will be better for me, so that way I can stop whenever I can't handle it anymore. Yeah, so that's it. There's nothing much. We really haven't gone anywhere. I did go out a lot. So yeah. Anyway, so I will be back later. I'm just gathering my stuff. Maybe, I don't know. I don't think I can teach you how to make flowers. Maybe I can show you how horrible I make them. Here is my birthday iftar prepared by Alicia. This is Jamaican. We've got coconut bean rice and some plantain, some green beans, and the chicken, which smells amazing. So I'm about to start. Alhamdulillah. Thank you, Alicia. And our dessert for the night is from small cakes sent by Mama Mo. Thank you so much, Mama Mo and Baba Mo. Somebody already took a piece, and it was a red velvet, so they look nice, and yeah, we are ready to try these.
2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear mommy. Happy birthday to you. Sana helwa ya jami. Sana helwa ya jami. Sana helwa, sana helwa, sana helwa ya jami.
And then Swahili, they say what? Kata cake, Where's the knife? There's no knife.
Blow it out first before the...
So 5.
5:55. There you go.
This is my birthday treat from Miss Adila. This would have been a brunch, but because I'm fasting, I'm going to break my fast with this. I've got an omelette with spinach and mushroom, and fried chicken with what again?
Hot honey.
Hot honey and ginger and garlic, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
And some, what are these? Potato wedges. And I've got French brulee. What is it called?
French toast.
French toast brulee with some bananas. We're all like 5-star, yeah? Gourmet. Thank you, Miss Adila. Assalamu alaikum. It's Eid Mubarak. I just got home from the masjid. Okay, let me turn the TV off, because I don't want the takbir to come in the video, because it's a third party, so then I'll have copyright issues. So I just got back from the masjid. My husband and I went, and my son, the girls could not go. And I woke up at 5 this morning, and I prepared breakfast. We are going to my friend's house for brunch. And then, then in the evening, inshallah, we're going for dinner with my cousin. We still have, that is a celebration for my son's birthday and my birthday. So I had already did clearing the table before I left. I got my other tablecloth. This is my birthday gift. Nice, isn't it? So I'm just going to change. This is my abaya. Actually, it's not mine, it's Alicia's. She got it custom made in Oman, and she didn't like it. So I'm wearing it. You know, that's a good thing when we're in same size. Yeah, so it's supposed to be this way. Let me see if I can put this properly. Yeah, like this, you know, with a handle like that. But the scarf was so small, we don't understand why. Yeah, we don't understand why the scarf is so, you know, not wide enough. Anyway, so I'm gonna finish. I just need to put the icing. I made lemon rolls because we didn't have cinnamon. Yeah, so I made lemon rolls and hash browns casserole. So I'm just gonna finish that, and I'm gonna take a shower, burn some buhur, and put some makeup, get dressed, and we're good to go. I know I haven't vlogged. Actually, let me get to this. The last, I think, almost 10 days have really, really been crazy. I really don't know what I have done, but I just didn't have time to vlog. There was so much going on, in and out, in and out. As a matter of fact, this Eid, I have not done anything. Till yesterday, I was out, you know, taking the kids for this, taking the kids for that. We finished the checkup, but we had to go for something else. Yesterday, day before yesterday, I took Alicia to the clinic, and then I went to the airport to meet my sister-in-law's mom. She came back from Oman, and that also took half of my day, actually my whole day, not because of her, because I was already out like till 2 o'clock, and then we went to meet her, and by the time she got out of the airport, it was like 4 or 5. By the time we got home, it was almost 7 o'clock. So that day was gone. And then yesterday also was gone. Me taking the kids, and then they want to go do this, they want to do that. So basically, that was it. And the weekend, I did a wedding, which I really, really wanted to vlog. But again, there was too much going on, and I really didn't vlog the wedding, you know, the preparations that I did. I made the cake, and I also cooked. I made my famous pilau mandi, and alhamdulillah, they really loved it. And yeah, and the weekend before that, I did a birthday cake that I didn't like. I think that's what got my mood off, because I was so disappointed with myself. I knew I could do better. And actually, this was the easiest birthday cake that I have ever had, and yet it turned out to be the worst that I've ever made. So this is our lemon rolls, just like the cinnamon rolls, but they have lemon zest and white sugar. And I'm drizzling lemon glaze. And yeah, so I also made the hash brown casserole. So I've got my dresses ready. I'm looking into this. This is a Dhofari dress. It's not new, but I think I wore it only once, which is front is a little bit short, just like this. And I think they've used an Indian sari or something, but it's really beautiful. And the back is like long. Yeah, this one, it makes me look a little bit plump. I'm already plump, but this makes me look extra plump. And then my next one is this one. I wore this last year for Alicia's graduation ceremony. And this is very light because, you know, it's hot. So I don't know. And I think a pink scarf would go better. I seem to wear a lot of pinks though. So I finished my shower, and today I'm going to use my Mary Kay, because I like this. It's long lasting, maybe because I've been using it for a long time. And I think I like it. Yeah, I should have been telling you about the cake now. Because I don't think I have anything to talk about. Yeah, so what went wrong with the cake, I'm too embarrassed to say. Anyway, my Fit Me is what I'm going to use for my concealer. The girls tell me that I don't put too much. I think I mentioned this before. I need to have another mirror here. So, something I forgot. Yeah, so I'm going to do the setting spray with it. That's too much. And I'm going to work on my eyes. I'm going to use the same thing, yeah, because it's a bit... Yeah, so I was talking about the cake. So the lady wanted, she wanted a Louis Vuitton. I really can't see much on the phone. She wanted a Louis Vuitton, black and gold. Most of the time it's brown and gold. So she ordered this, like, I think on Monday for a Sunday party. But by the time she sent me the picture and we worked out on what she actually wanted was Wednesday. I really didn't have much time. And I looked around, you know, with the local people for printing the sugar sheet. There are other techniques, but like I mentioned, I really don't have many equipments. And, you know, I need to invest. And as I get small orders like this, I'm able to save here and there. But this order, I really didn't save anything. I spent more than what I could have made, or more than what I've made. I really didn't make anything anyway. But in situations like this, I really look into marketing, because people see my cakes and you know, it's a word of mouth that travels around. But the way this cake turned, I don't know if anybody would come to me. So anyways, let me look into another mirror and see how this goes, because I really can't see much. Yes, so I went to, I checked local, and I couldn't find anybody who could print black. They all said black wouldn't turn so good because it's too dark, or whatever, some pigments, whatever they were talking about. So I went to Etsy and I found somebody who had done it, and I looked at her work. It seemed good, and I asked her if she could do black. She said yes, because she did have an example of black. So I sent her the, the size and everything. So I'm using my Forever 52 for contour. As usual, I do a little bit of orange and a little bit of brown. Yes, so I sent her the specifications and to print for me. Okay, and then I'm gonna do this. I learned this new technique I'm learning here, so that way I can separate my blush from this thing. Yeah, so anyways, I'm going to make it short because I can't focus doing both. Yeah, so anyway, the print came on Sunday morning, which I really took a chance, which I shouldn't have done it that way. I think my brush had something. On Sunday morning, and Sunday evening at 5 o'clock was the party, but I wasn't really worried because I really didn't have to do much, just bought the sugar sheet and we're good to go. When I opened the print, it looked green. It looked green and yellow instead of black and gold. I was like, oh my God. Actually, it was a really, really good green, a really, really nice green, but my customer didn't want green. She wanted black. I was like, oh my God, what am I gonna do? So I left the house. See, this is what happens when you're desperate, or I don't know what to call it. I wouldn't even say desperate. For my eyeshadow, I'm using this. This is my favorite eyeshadow, the Balm. So I'm gonna do the ivory and the brown, which is like gold. So I'm just gonna use my finger. You know, the girls are dressing up too, so half of my things are with them. Yeah, so I went out knowing all the shops are closed, trying to see if I can find something. I didn't know what I was gonna look for, but I figured out if I see, then I'll know what to do with it. Then I came up with an idea to get stencils. Of course, I couldn't get stencils. I went to my friend's house. She got the Cricut, and we, you know, she actually had the Louis Vuitton, you know, the L, the logo, initials. She already had it in her print, so we printed it out. I went and bought black fondant, although my customer wanted, she wanted buttercream cake, but I thought, okay, if I could convince her, you know, if it looks good, then it's fine. And I went to get that, and I spent a lot of time trying to print this, so, you know, a lot of time was wasted. But I'm like, you know, once I get home and I have the right things, it's, you know, it wouldn't take me more than half an hour to put it together. So I got the fondant, covered the cake, but when I tried to, I got the gold spray, but the gold spray wouldn't work because, you know, what I need is, what do you call, airspray. What do you call, not airspray, whatever that is called. So the gold spray was like dripping over the cake, and I'm like, oh my God. And another thing that I found, the sugar sheet, rather than having a different color, it didn't even fit, even though I gave the lady the size. So then I decided, I was like, I really don't know what to do. So what I did was I painted it black, hoping that the green color that will have a shadow behind it to make it a little bit darker than what it was. I painted it black, and then the area where the sugar sheet didn't fit is where I put the decoration. So I was really, really like struggling what to do. You know, my daughter's like, Mommy, just use the green. And, you know, because I was running out of time, I had to be there at 5, and here I am till 4:15. I'm supposed to leave the house like 4:30. I have the, you know, a naked cake. I don't know what to do with it. She said, I don't think she'll mind the green. I'm like, no, she specifically said black and gold. Even though she sent me a cake with brown, but she specifically said she wanted black and gold. How can I even give her a green and gold? So I was so disappointed with myself. Like I mentioned, this was the easiest cake that I've ever had, and yet it turned out to be the worst cake that I've ever made. So now I'm gonna do my setting powder. I usually don't, but it's really hot. So anyway, let me do this first, the setting spray. So I, you know, tried to do whatever I could do, but like my whole system was down, totally down. Normally I work well under pressure, and I really, really can make things better than what they're supposed to be when I'm really, really pressured. But this cake was so simple. All I had to do was the sugar sheet, and that's it. And, you know, there were a few decorations. So I couldn't do much to change, you know, unless I have to change the whole concept of the cake. So you know, I put the cake together, and then I was late, of course, because she told me to be there at 5. So I was there like 5:10. And what was the plan was, what I didn't know was they were at the venue decorating the place, and then they all left. And I thought that was the time the party was starting. So she should have told me that they're going to be there between 12 to 5. So then, you know. So anyway, she told me to go to her friend's place and deliver the cake. And I was really, really wishing to see her so I could apologize. And I told the lady, you know, I said, you know what, just let her know that, you know, I'll give her a refund of 50% off. Or if she wants another cake for picture purposes, then I will do the cake for her free of charge, but just give me 2 weeks because I knew I had a wedding the following weekend to do, and then the Eid was coming. So she said, oh, don't worry, it's just teenagers. They just want to dance. They probably won't even notice that there was anything wrong with the cake. But my point, this was a birthday and a graduation. I'm like, but this is not what she wanted, And then another thing is the cake had gold drips. And this is what I realized. When you don't do something for a long time, you forget, no matter how much you know it. You need practice. So the gold drips, I melted the candy melts. Alicia melted it for me, but I was busy doing other things. So it kind of got cooled and it became thicker. And then when we remelted, it was too hot and I was worried. I didn't want it to melt the sugar sheet. So I had to wait, and then it became too thick. So I'm like, whatever. So I started putting it, and it was so thick that it didn't even drip. And I started, making patches here and there. It looked so horrible. You guys saw so horrible. So anyways, and I'm looking down because all my makeup is down here. So now the issue was I was waiting for the call. I'm like, okay, today they have a party. Okay, I'm like, okay. It starts at 6 till what, 10, 11? In the morning, I'm checking my phone. I see she's been online at 6 in the morning, but she hasn't sent us a message. She's too mad. Maybe she's too mad to talk to me. I'm like, oh my God. I said, okay, let me give her time. Okay. I'm like, okay, maybe it didn't matter. I'm telling myself, I said, no, it does matter. That is not the cake she wanted. Honestly, I didn't even want to take a picture. I took one picture, which I deleted it, and then I went back and restored it. I just didn't want to even see the picture of that cake. And then I deleted it again. So I waited 2 days, 3 days, and I'm like, no, maybe she's too angry. Let her calm down. And then I called her, when was it? Saturday? Yeah, Saturday. Sunday I called her. I called on Sunday, and so when I heard her voice, then I figured out everything was okay. She goes, mambo vipi, habari za siku nyingi, samahani. She was talking to me in Swahili. I didn't get time. We had another party, and then, I'm working. I was working 3 nights in a row. She said, my sister kept asking me to call you. Then I'm like, oh my God. She said, what, don't worry. She said it was a surprise. She didn't know what the design was supposed to look like. And she's like, me, I don't know anything about cake. To me, it just looked beautiful. But I know my work. I know what I'm capable of. I just didn't want to ruin someone's day. So I was so relieved because I knew taste-wise they're gonna like it, but the look, anyways. So this one I have to do it on the other mirror because I don't think I can do it here. All right, so now it's mascara time. I'm using it. Lash Princess. It's actually not mine. I don't even know where mine is. I say when you have teenage girls, my makeup is not mine, my jewelry is not mine. Okay, yes. Yeah, I had to leave, so I guess I forgot what I was talking about. Anyway, so the cake, so she was happy, and she said it tasted good. So the lip liner, it's Ruby Kisses. I usually don't wear lip liner, but it's Eid. And my Crazy Chocolates by Maybelline. This is the upgrade from the Nuance. I think we are good for today. And I've got my charcoal burning. I told the girls to do it for me so that we could burn some more. I don't know where's this. My thing for the eyebrows. I do know. Like I said, the girls are dressing up now, so I really don't have anything in my room right now. Okay, so I've got my bohor going on here. And I'm using, I love Haitham. This is, I think, the classic bohor. And I also use this Ukhti Latifa. She's also in Oman, but I don't know her page. I haven't seen her really on Instagram, but this is from her as well, so I mix both. The two ladies do the best bohor. Now for my perfume, you guys. This is my favorite perfume. Special, my mom gave it to me. This is Gucci Oud collection. This is a bomb. So I'm gonna wear this because now and then I put my jewelry. Oops, not supposed to see that. Okay. So I decided, ouch, my chair. I decided to wear this Bafari dress. I removed my chair already. And my cream is also from Haitham. She has a beautiful collection, and of course, this morning I showered. This is also Bohor shower gel. You guys, this one, when I shower this, like my whole bathroom, the whole day smells amazing. Bathroom and me too. So now it's time for jewelry. It's actually funny. The last time I wore this, and my husband's like, you can't be going out with all that gold and this and that. And I'm like, when did you buy me this gold? I wonder. So this is actually, it's called Bombay gold. I got it from Oman. I think you even get it in Dubai. And nowadays, I think there's a lady that I saw it here in Houston. And this is almost, I bought this in 2016. And the guy said, as long as you don't spray perfume on it, this would last. So what I do is once I'm done wearing, I just wrap it up in a paper towel and keep it separately. So yeah, my Bombay gold. I'm gonna wear this, and of course I have bangles to go with it. And yeah, so just a second. Yeah, so we're ready. I want my jewelry to show also. I don't wear much. You know, this, it's beautiful, it's light, that's why I like it, and I like the color. It's funny that I've had this over like 3 years ago. I got this in Ramadan, you know, when the Karam Kashur comes, and I never wore it, and I decided I wanted to give it away. Every time I decide to give to somebody and then something happens, I don't see them again. As a matter of fact, I wanted to give it to the bride last week. When I went for the wedding, I'm like, oh, I haven't given her anything. And I said, okay, the next time I meet her, I'll give it to her. Little did I know that I'm going to use it today. So here I am. Let me put my camera properly so you can see my dress. Yeah, I have the earrings as well, but I'm not going to be wearing earrings because then I'm wearing my scarf. So let me try and get a full picture of my dress. So the front is like this, as you can see. It's got little lace. And the back is long. I hope you can see it. It's like a short train kind of a thing. Yeah. And I look like a pregnant woman, but it's okay. It's summer. So we're good to go. I'm gonna go downstairs now. And that's why I like jersey, because it just stays this one, but the color goes very well with this dress, so I gotta wear this today. I decided to wear my headpiece just to hold the scarf. I think it stays well, but I don't know how long I'm gonna keep this because it's really, really hot. So, Eid Mubarak. Assalamu alaikum. It is good morning. It is the second day of Eid, and I had a good rest, alhamdulillah. The kids are still sleeping. I'm planning to fast today. It's Thursday, but I do want to make a biryani for the children because Eid is not complete without biryani. So I'm gonna make biryani, and I'm planning to go back to my Thursday, Monday fasting, which I did many years ago, and then I stopped, I think maybe 10 years ago. So now I am going back because after I finish fasting those 10 days, I feel so good, and I think I'm going back to Monday and Thursday fasting. So the Eid was okay, alhamdulillah. We had a brunch with our friends, family. They've become part of a family. They're not friends anymore. We upgrade our good friends to family. It was a small crowd, so nice and cozy. And we were planning to do something else in the evening, go out with my cousin for dinner. That was supposed to be a treat for my son's birthday, Adila's birthday, and my birthday. And we just decided that, we're going to go out, but it didn't work out. So what happened was we had a small incident that took place. When we were leaving, our car broke down. And luckily, alhamdulillah, we were still in the neighborhood. We really didn't get out of the subdivision. We were just there, could see the house, My husband was driving, of course, and he's like, oh, no, the steering wheel is not, it's not turning. What's going on? And he, turned off the car, cranked it back again. Everything was okay. The AC was okay. The battery. Then he's like, okay, let me open, turn it off, open the hood. And he realized that the belt had broken. It's like, oh my God, I am so glad we were not out there on the street because it was 100 degrees. And I was not there alone with the kids. Normally he doesn't go out with us. He really doesn't go out with us. But since he came back, he's trying to, to bond, to make up for the lost time. He really doesn't like to, my husband is not a person who really likes to socialize, period. So, and then being in a weekday, he was very busy with calls, calls from, Dallas, about his work, the projects that he's doing, because the people he's dealing with are not Muslims. So, work goes on as normal. But Allah planned it that way that he said he was going to come with us. Actually, I was surprised. So I let him drive, of course. So the car broke down, and so we went back to the house. And he was sitting in the car trying to make calls with insurance to get the toll people to come. And we stayed there, like they say they're going to be there like in 2 hours. So we stayed there for a couple of hours. Then my friend, she said, okay, we could use her son to drop us, which was very kind of her. She's a family now, of course. I shouldn't even say friend, my sister. And we got, he dropped us home, and my husband was waiting for the tour company. First they said one company was going to come, then they canceled without a word, and then he booked another one that said was going to come in 30 minutes, then he canceled too. And then finally he got somebody of his own that he had dealt with. It was a Muslim brother before that he dealt with, and the guy came and picked him up. So by then it was almost like 8 o'clock. He left my sister friend house around 7:30. And by the time he got home, it was like 9 o'clock, because it's an hour drive from where we ate to the other place. So we got home, and, my cousin came by, and she said, okay, even if we are not going out for dinner, because I didn't want to go out because the car had to be dropped to the mechanic, so I had to go pick my husband there. So I didn't want to be on the other side of town and he's somewhere else, that I had to pick him up. So my cousin came, and, we were just catching up and this and that, and the kids, okay, they couldn't decide anyway, because we decided we will order in, and this one wanted this one wanted that, and she's like, you know what, I'm just going to give them their Eid money and then they can decide, because she had to leave. So they said, okay. So the previous day we were planning to make some fajitas. So Alicia's like, Mommy, we already have everything, everything except the protein part. So we said we were going to buy the marinated chicken or beef so that we can just come home and make fajitas. We said, okay, let's do that. We looked around and we see where we can get it. We got out and I realized that, okay, my husband has 2 cars. He has his work car, which I normally use on day-to-day basis, and he has his personal car, which is just a 2-seater, like a bachelor man. And then the big car is the one that I use, and most of the time I don't use it much because, it takes a lot of gas. So I only use that car when I go on long distances. So that's why we use the big car. Anyway, so he had parked his car behind his work car, which I use on daily basis. Because my car was parked in the garage and he parked his outside. And the other car also was going to go outside on the other side of the garage. But he had the key to his car, so I couldn't get out. We're like, okay, so we need to go back in and now, look, let's order some food. By then it was like almost 9 o'clock. Every place was closed. We wanted gringos, we wanted I don't know what. We couldn't order anywhere, so we had to order Chipotle. Was the only place other than fast food that could deliver. So anyway, that was our Eid day, but it wasn't bad. We sat at home and, the kids were watching TV. We were just catching up, looking at old photos, laughing, talking, So I'm going to make karak tea. Okay, when I sit down, I'll tell you why I'm not fasting and also the story about this tea that we'll talk about it. So I've got hot water here and I'm going to add milk because I like my tea to be really milky. Yeah, so this is actually milk and tea, and no sugar. And I've got my mandazi here that I took from my sister friend yesterday. 2 cubes of sugar. So I got my hot milk in there. Yeah. Yeah, so this karak tea, it tastes delicious. I had already shared with you in the vlog. I hope when I edit, it's good enough because it was towards the last part of my shopping. So last Thursday, because I had a wedding on Friday, and this is how we eat mandazi. This is why when I have mandazi, I have to drink tea because I get to dip it in. Anyway, so I had a wedding last Thursday, and since I was fasting, when you break your fast, you're kind of, your body, I used to feel really tired, okay? The light is too much here. As much as I like light, let me move from here. Yeah, it's much better now. Yeah, so I was feeling really, really tired, every time I broke my fast in the evening. So I said, you know what? So I had done the cake and the desserts were ready. They were in the fridge. But I couldn't do anything else because, the salad, the vegetables, I couldn't do any prep because, I have one fridge and I didn't want to mix the onions and stuff like that together with the cake. So I decided to drink karak tea, this particular karak tea. Oh my God. I don't do well with caffeine, okay? So I normally don't take any caffeine after like 2 o'clock in the afternoon because I lose my sleep. So I was like, okay, let me just drink this and then maybe it will keep me up for like till midnight so that I can finish my work and then go to bed and wake up, at 5, after my Fajr prayers and start cooking, And I drank this tea. Oh my God, you guys, I was wide awake. Sometimes like you are sleepy, but you can't sleep. I was fresh and wide awake, but I couldn't do anything. So I'm like, okay, till 2 o'clock. I'm like, okay, let me pray. So I got up and I did my prayers, then let me read. I read, then, then I got up. I came downstairs to the couch because I didn't want to really bother my husband. And then I started, reading the duos, whatever I can remember, in my mind. I'm reading those. Nothing is working out. Then I turned on the Quran. I was using my phone and I was listening and I was wide awake. I'm like, okay. So I set my alarm for 5 just in case I fall asleep. Like 5 o'clock, I'm like, okay, by 4 o'clock, I don't sleep. I'm going to drink another cup so that way it can keep me up. But 4 o'clock passed and I'm like, no, I don't think I want to do that. So because I was fresh, I was so energetic. Not just I was just wide awake. I'm thinking I should have been drinking this during Qiyamut al-Layl. It would have been perfect because, I always struggle to stay up and read. So anyways, this thing is already messing me up. Sometimes it's so difficult to become stylish. They say it pays what you have to suffer. It pays, you have to pay a price to look good or to feel good, whatever. Yeah, it's still Eid. I still wanted to look nice. So anyway, at 4:30, I was afraid that I might fall asleep and will not wake up because that time I was just beginning to feel it. So I got up, I, washed for prayers, and then I just, did another 2 rakat and read couple of pages, and then Fajr came, and that was it. So this is a story about this tea. And I fell asleep around 2 o'clock in the afternoon. No, I was feeling sleepy around 2 o'clock in the afternoon, but I didn't sleep. So what I did was, who's calling me now? Yes, some scammers, they always call. So, then I had to go there, I did the cooking and everything. That's why I'm saying last week I really didn't do much, in terms of vlogging. So I went to the wedding, everything went well, alhamdulillah. I was not happy with the cake again. It turned out okay. Everything was perfect until I got there. And what I didn't realize was the cake board had icing. So when I placed it on top, the top tier, it looked like it was leaning. And I really couldn't do much because even though I had gloves, it's a buttercream cake and it was hot as usual. It's like 30 minutes from here to the masjid. And even though the cake I froze the cake, but by the time we got there, the traffic was so heavy, it took us almost 45 minutes. So by the time I got there, it was already soft and I didn't want to touch it. Even though I had the buttercream, I had everything. I didn't want to spoil the design because I didn't want my gloved fingerprints to be there because it would have been a different style of cake. So I wasn't so happy about it. Me and my cake stories. So yeah, after I came back, we came back around 4. It was a short ceremony. We came back about 4 and I slept till the next day. I slept so hard, my God. I was so tired. So that's a story of my cake. Now, I said I was going to fast. And after I finished, whatever I was talking with you guys, I opened my phone and a friend of mine sent me this, not clip, a quote from Sahih. I don't know if it's Bukhari or Muslim. Anyway, my brother said it's Bukhari. But he just said that it was haram to fast today, the second day of Eid, if it's Thursday. So I sent it to my brother, but he hasn't come back, and I decided not to fast. So, but I'll wait for him. He will definitely come back because I do the same, I always check the facts. I just don't believe anything that I read until I find it if it's true. And I really don't send things to people unless I know it's legit. And this is a good friend of mine. I know they want best for me. But I didn't tell them that I was fasting. That's the thing, And I'm like, how do they know that I'm fasting? Anyway, So I sent it to my brother to just check, and maybe inshallah, I will do it on Monday and I'll get back on track. I got the chicken out ready and I'll be ready to make biryani. I don't have enough tomato. Yeah, I do have enough tomatoes. I'm looking at the kitchen. I have a lot of onions, red onions. That's why I decided. I have lots of yogurt. Yeah, I think we can do biryani today. And then I can get back on track. All right, so my brother came back and I told him it's too late. I already drank leftover mandazi with karak tea. He checked with my uncle and my uncle checked with his imam. They said it is not haram, but it is, the word he used, makruh, and he said inakirihisha, to fast, but it's not haram. The hadith was right. So anyway, this is for future reference, and I think I'll get back to my friend because I don't want them to think that I'm talking about them in public, even though I haven't mentioned names, because they were sharing a knowledge with me, so I will also share the knowledge back with them. Anyway, so I'm gonna edit this vlog. I'm gonna start. I don't know if I want to share. I've done so many biryanis with you guys. In my aroma of Zanzibar, I have to remember that I'm doing a vlog. I may have new people who don't follow me there, so let's see how it goes. If it's not too long, then I will share some new techniques. If I'm doing, things just come up in mind sometimes when I do things randomly, not necessarily that I plan. Yeah, so I'll catch up later with you, and I'm going to remove this because my neck is already getting irritated. All right, bye-bye. Assalamu alaikum. So it is 10 o'clock in the evening, and the kids have gone to bed, and I'm getting ready to watch something. It's called Midnight Dinner, some Tokyo story, something to do with food. I always like to watch whenever there is food, anything related, I would watch if it's a movie or a show. So I decided to make the biryani tomorrow because the kids woke up late and I didn't want to have a heavy meal late in the evening. And besides, we have a lot of leftovers. So we will have a biryani, inshallah, on Friday. And maybe I will post this vlog tomorrow, Friday, inshallah. Okay, I'm almost done editing. And yeah, you take care and I will see you all in my next video. Thank you.